Welcome back to Los Digitals, everyone. On today's episode, Elon Musk wants Netflix canceled. For our sports segment, Cathy Engelbert is under fire from the biggest WNBA stars, and MrBeast just lit up AI. But before we wrap the episode, we want to start getting into the month of October. So we're going to tell you a chilling true story coming straight from our hometown, Laredo, Texas.
At the spooky music.
Yo, you're not even introduced yet, brother. Damn. It's gonna be very chilling because I know when I saw it, I was like, God damn. So tune in for that. And on today's episode, we have Miss Jenny Bean.
Hello.
And our extra special guest. We got Mr. Jeff Jr.
Yes,
so
sir.
how you feel being back, Jeff? This is your first time back since literally the first season.
Which was back in like...
It's been what, 3 years? 2 years?
It's been 3 years, Daddy.
I think 2 years, right? 2-3 years?
Since...
Because we filmed our last episode in the house.
Oh, we were talking about the angels and stuff?
Yeah, that was like our last episode. So
I had
that was
to go
like 2 years
experience
ago.
That's true. It's been like a long ass time since you've been here, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
It feels weird and like awkward because like I'm getting recorded. Like I guess it's like, imagine it's like your first. It feels like my first podcast.
Okay. Yeah, that's how me and Jenny feel sometimes, you know?
Yeah. For those who don't know, this is our older brother, Jeffrey. He's 23.
He's 23.
My Irish twin.
Oh yeah, they were born like a year. How?
We were born like
16 days apart.
Like 6.
Not 16 days.
Oh yeah, a year and 16.
No, less than a year. That's what makes us Irish twins.
Okay, yeah, you're right. My fault.
Yeah. Okay,
So,
but
y'all ready to get into it?
yeah.
All right. So headlining today's episode, Elon Musk.
Elon Musk, yeah.
So have y'all heard of what's going on
Yes.
regarding that topic?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, me and Jeffrey have been talking about it.
So for those who don't know, Elon Musk is leading a boycott on Netflix, one of the largest streaming services. You know, we all use it. We all have it in our household since like, how long has it been since we had that on Netflix?
I remember, I have like a memory when we would go upstairs at grandma's house and we watch Killer Clowns Out of Space or something like that.
Was that on Netflix?
That was on Netflix.
I don't remember that.
That shit had not. Oh wait, no, actually, yeah, it should have been on Netflix. Never mind, my bad. I forget it's Netflix. Okay, well, do y'all want to give us a short rundown of that?
Yeah. Well, so basically, Elon Musk is leading a boycott on Netflix because they have this show called Dead End Paranormal Park. And the show, honestly, like, it sounds like for a kid, it sounds very...
And it's a kid show.
Yeah, it's a kid show. So it's cool. It looks cool. It kind of gives me like Gravity Falls vibes.
Mm-hmm.
But the main character in the show is trans, and this is a kids show. So basically, they're pushing that trans agenda, like that woke trans agenda, onto little kids. So this is a little kid show, and I was just like, that's crazy, right? Because this is not even like the first show that's like done it, but basically the cancellation started with a post made by Matt Van Swole, and he basically took a screenshot of him canceling his subscription, and we'll put the photos up, and then he put, you know, where in the bottom it says like why did you cancel your subscription, and in the bottom he put something like, oh, because Netflix supports what do you say, Jeffrey?
Something about Charlie Kirk's death.
Yeah.
Because the owner, so I think it was the
director of the show.
The director of the show,
Paranormal Park.
He celebrated Charlie Kirk's death.
Yeah, like he made a post separately on Twitter, and then so
X.
On X. Sorry, my bad. On X. I still haven't gotten like.
Bro, for real. How long has it been?
Like almost a year.
Elon Musk reshared the post attacking the show, and he wrote, "This is not okay." And later on, he boosted another post attacking the streamer for pushing the transgender woke agenda. And he said, "Cancel Netflix for the health of your kids."
Yeah.
Which low-key like a very strong statement because like if you're a parent, the first thing you're gonna be like, "Let me cancel it. It's coming from Elon Musk. I'll cancel it."
And then he was posting like a lot of like propaganda, like the Trojan horse with Netflix agendas, and then like inside the Trojan horse was like transgenders, LGBTQ, which is like, I don't want to speak on it low key.
No, like just say what you gotta say.
So yeah, like they were just pushing out that propaganda, and he was just like reposting it.
Yeah, and they are
pushing a boycott Netflix. And then how much did Netflix
They
drop?
said since last week it's been 15 to 25 billion. That's around there. Yeah. Since he started this boycott, like, and then after he like posted that, a bunch of people were like reposting them, like showing their subscription like being canceled.
Mass
And
cancellation.
everyone was coming out with like receipts of different kids shows having weird things included in them. And what did you say that you and Johnny were watching something?
Okay, so our little cousin loves Bluey. He's a big Bluey fan. And one day we were like babysitting him, and we just put Bluey on for him. And so we watch it on YouTube. I don't know where else they have it, but we just put it on YouTube, and they kind of like they show the episodes there. And one of them was called Baby Dad, or Dad Baby. And in this episode, like the dad is basically carrying the baby, and it shows him like giving birth to a baby. But it's just like
weird.
I just thought it was weird. I'm like, why would they have this on a kids show? Like, I don't remember when we were little. Like, I don't remember episodes being like that. Like, I do remember them being like kind of dirty, like making dirty jokes, but it wasn't
Like Full House.
but it wasn't anything about that, like that type of thing. And I know there's a lot of little kids shows that talk about that as well. So, it just, I personally don't think it's right, like pushing that propaganda onto young kids, especially like you want to be that in the comfort of your own home, and like then that's fine, but like exposing it to little kids, especially like
especially at this time, bro, because
the
all these kids, like they're young, they're influenced easily, and right now this generation, we have all these iPad kids that are just watching all this shit. I mean, all these things under
a lot of content,
under no parental supervision.
Yeah.
And it's like,
and on top of that, they have that like on the kids, like they pushed onto kids. Like, you know how like Netflix has that thing, like if it's for like if
adults,
it's like a kids,
those are kids, they like separate them.
Yeah, so it's putting that into the kids category. So it's just not right, man. Like
yeah.
Jordan, would you let your kid watch that if you had a kid?
No, I mean, I don't. I wouldn't let them watch it. I would.
But like the show, it sounds like
cool.
It sounds cool. That's the word I was like.
That's what I'm saying. Like if they're old enough to understand concepts of stuff or just understand anything, then I wouldn't let them watch it. But if they were like too young to understand, like go ahead. It's like watch it. But if they are understanding, and like if they're a baby and they're getting distracted by TV, like go ahead. I want to take a nap. Okay.
Jordan.
It's not like easy
I would
right
take a No, I was gonna say like when I was little, I think not like super little, but I think I would maybe like 10, 11, or I think 12, like preteen. I would. The first time I came across like someone being transgender was this girl or guy named I Am Jazz. Like he had this show on TLC, and it was called I Am Jazz, and it was like. I think the title was like, oh, like I'm a girl born into a boy's body, and so I was like, what the heck? That didn't make sense. And I started watching like all of her videos. It's like I've always like seen her as a girl since I was little, but it's just crazy because like she's like growing up, she struggled like so much with like who she is, and she feels like whatever she does, she's never gonna feel like truly her, like enough, and like she struggled with like eating disorders and shit. So it's like, I think all of that, like one thing I do think is true is like I don't know, this might be a little like a hot take, right? But
what?
That all of that is like a mental disorder, because there is this thing called I believe body dysphoria, and so you're not something, it's called like dysphoria, gender dysphoria, my bad. It's called gender dysphoria. And so like that is a mental illness, just like depression and anxiety, like those are mental illnesses. Gender dysphoria is a mental illness, but I think it's gotten so far to the point where like people think it's acceptable just because they feel a certain way. And I feel like the way you feel like ties, like we talk about, like we've been talking about that a lot in our podcast, like people validate someone's feelings to make them feel better, but it's not right for them and it's not like in their best interest. So, yeah.
And that's what I'm trying to say, like the girl, I Am Jazz.
I Am Jazz, yeah. Like
that she suffered with all these
issues and
growing up because of the decision she made as a kid.
And obviously, like, I don't blame her. Like, I blame the parents for allowing all of that to happen.
Yeah.
Because it's like, why is your 2-year-old little boy telling you that he wants to be a girl and you're like allowing it to happen? And on top of that, you're broadcasting it to the
that's exploiting.
Yes, like exploiting. Like they
I was
were
trying to say
exploiting
that
her.
earlier. I couldn't think of the word earlier, guys. I was trying to tell Jenny. about something about that.
He was talking about extortion. I'm like, I don't think that's the right word you're using.
What extortion?
I would say like my take on it is
exploiting. I
don't care. Honestly, I don't care if you want to be a girl or boy as long as you're not trying to push it onto my kids. That's the only thing. Like
your kids.
It's your life. Live it the way you do. Like whatever you want to live it, but do not push it.
Yeah, and I agree with that too.
So I think that's
exactly.
And there's nothing wrong with that either.
Yeah. So just to go back to the Elon Musk topic, I'm gonna break it down real quick in case y'all forgot. So the controversy revolves around two. Did I say that right? Controversy revolves on the two issues, which is alleged social media remarks by Hamish Steele that mocked or criticized the assassination of conservative personality Charlie Kirk.
Yeah, which we did mention.
And the show's content, which includes LGBTQ representation, a transgender main character, being aimed at younger audiences. Some critics argue that such representation is being pushed to children. And Musk's message included statements like cancel Netflix for the health of your kids, and he has criticized the show's pro-trans messaging. And following Elon Musk's post, Netflix stock dipped around 2.4% through broader market conditions.
But
that was the first day though.
Oh,
I like put that.
That was the first day.
That was the first day it happened.
That happened. Okay.
Yeah, that was the night of. So ever since.
And has Netflix issued a statement or anything?
They haven't said nothing.
No.
They've been real quiet.
Low key, if I was Netflix, I was just like let it
play out.
Let it die down. Let it die down. Like, in all honesty, I don't think nothing's gonna happen to Netflix.
Yeah, we good.
Yeah,
it's been around for too long, and if they want to start adding, or I don't know if this was a rumor or what, but they wanted to start adding ads into their thing. Like that means they're in good hands. If they're already making money off subscriptions, and then they want to add ads in there, it means that they're just doing like well off, and they want to do more better.
Bro, they better.
So I think they're good.
If they're gonna add ads, like make sure the movie's great, because they be putting some random movies on there, and I'm just like.
No, I hope they don't have ads on movies. That's like that kills like the.
I think we got the subscription where there's no ads. Just kidding.
Okay. Also, I want to say that like I used to ride for the whole like LGBTQ plus community. Like I used to like be like a big supporter, and not that and not that like I'm not, but it's just I think my perspective has like changed, or like I've grown a lot from then. So it's like I know it's like I may sound like a little bit what's it called, like conservative.
Against it or what?
Yeah, but it's like it's just I'm using a lot more logic now. I just want to put that out there.
Instead of like the emotions of letting feeling so much sympathy for your kid that you want to let them like going to be a girl or something when they're like a year old. And they use the argument like, would you rather have like a dead kid or like someone, because like they're basically insinuating that they would like off themselves if their parents don't let them. What's it called?
That's extreme.
Yeah, but they use the argument a lot in that sense. And then anyone who like talks out.
So they would say like, oh, would you rather me die or me be gay?
Yeah.
Nah, I'm joking. I'm joking. Don't count it.
You're like, may you rest in peace.
No, but
que Dios
look, que Dios te bendiga. Santo. No, but it says here, or you put this here, right?
What?
The streaming, like Netflix reportedly lost billions in market value in a short period following Musk's campaign. Yeah. Which is all October, right? Yeah. So he's giving Netflix, Elon Musk is giving Netflix the chills for October. The chills. He's giving them a quick scare, you know? He's a very influential person. Yeah, he is. With a lot of power and access to what, like, well, he owns X, right?
Yeah.
So there you go.
He owns Tesla too, Jordan.
I know he owns Tesla.
Goofy, bro.
So do y'all think Elon Musk will try and capitalize from the situation and make his own streaming service, or is it all just regarding the cultural debates with all that?
Those were like our first initial thoughts, right, Jenny? We were like, bro, what if he's
trying to create his own streaming service? Like,
yeah, that'd probably hit too. But yeah, honestly, I think he has way too much money, and I don't think he cares about like entertaining us.
He just cares about the children,
like thinking about it. Yeah.
Well, I would say like he cares about like the future generations, like the ones that are gonna be
that's true.
That are gonna be leading the.
Because we're old enough to understand ourselves.
Yeah. So, but like I said, like bro, I was a victim of that too. Like bro, I was thinking that shit was okay. It's not.
Like letting a 5-year-old be trans, you were like, hell yeah, be trans.
Not like hell yeah, but it's like bro, like if the kid says he is, like I guess
then
like
he is.
Yeah.
I always grew up because they would always say, ever since I was young, or like by they I mean like they want to transition, like trans people. I feel like I'm in the wrong body and I want to transition. But like, I want to know what made them feel like it, or I don't know. Like,
yeah. Also, it's just like when you're growing up, like sometimes you're just like awkward. Like you don't feel comfortable in your own body. So it's like that's normal to feel that way.
I don't think, me too, I don't think he would start a streaming service because he already owns Tesla. Mm-hmm. He don't need.
But like kind of on Jenny, like what Jenny said, like if he cares about the kids, maybe he'll make like a streaming service and only won't add like
block out all those.
Like LGBTQ propaganda, and other stuff.
Maybe
he will add it, but like to grown adults, like cause like that's the only thing. From what he said, he only like don't put it on my kid, like don't push it.
Yeah, like don't
save your kids.
It's
basically.
not safe for kids, and it's not because I think they had Coco Melon on there too, and I think Coco Melon also had like some weird controversies like regarding all of that.
All right, well let's move on to the next quick. It's very quick, a little update. Mm-hmm. But we have an update on David, the artist. Y'all know we made, I think, about 2 episodes regarding his...
Can I say something real quick?
What?
So the first time I discovered David, it wasn't on TikTok, because I know he came out with that banger, Romantic Homicide. I would watch this show called Invincible. Mm-hmm. And I think this show came out around 2021, 2020. I forgot, but Jordan, our cousin, put me on. And there's this song called Feel It. There was a banger. It was a banger, instant banger.
And
by David?
Yeah, and out of nowhere, I'm seeing like these reports of this David singer, like, he's like, they actually have named him suspect, but.
For real?
Yeah, and I guess my point is like, it was like, shit.
Okay, guys, so the most shocking update of my life, not gonna lie. David was not named a suspect and no charges have been filed against him so far, right?
Yeah.
But still, the fact that he's not a suspect, or I don't know what I missed, to be honest.
What do you mean?
Know? Like, what did we miss that he's not a suspect? Like,
was putting up a masterclass performance, the lawyer.
Well, probably like we don't know like the inside scoop of what's going on like in his life.
There are some theories that because there's a girl he's dating that's older, that's like 23. Mm-hmm. Her name's Celeste.
Oh yeah, we talked about that too.
Supposedly they're saying that she's the one that offed the other Celeste.
That's the update on David. Oh, also before we get up. Authorities are still investigating, including investigating how the body ended up in a Tesla associated with him. That's what we had initially said.
Yeah.
Right?
Wait, what?
Like we initially said, that they're framing him with the body.
Oh yeah, we had mentioned that in the first episode. And they're saying that now, right?
Now they're saying that, yes.
That they're framing him?
Yeah.
I do think it's weird though. But either way, that is weird. Like even if he didn't like kill her, like it's still weird that he's hanging out with a minor, with a 13-year-old, a 13, 14-year-old. I used to like always wonder, like, because when you're younger, it's like you would hear stories about like girls, like young girls talking to like older men. Mm-hmm. Not older, but maybe like in their early 20s and they were like 16, 17. And it was like, and it didn't seem that weird. But now that I'm older, it's like, that's disgusting. Like that's repulsive. Now that I'm like 20, 22.
I have a personal story real quick on a side note. I was a sophomore. I'm not going to name drop, but I had a friend in class, and I've known her since like elementary. Mm-hmm. And when she like told me, we were sophomores. I think I was like 15. I was 15 as a sophomore. Yeah. She was like a little older than me. She was also 15. She was sleeping with a 22-year-old.
Yeah.
Pedophilia.
I was like, that's crazy, bro. He graduated when like 2014. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, it was insane to me.
That's pedophilia.
But like at the same time, back then I was like, oh, she's getting like it was cooler as younger. I don't know. Yeah. Dating an older person.
Yeah, like you see it differently now.
Yeah, but like now I see it like that's wrong for the older person.
Like, bro, you're a victim. Are you okay? Are you okay now?
Ass. And law enforcement statements emphasize that they do not yet have the evidence needed to confront or question him in a formal manner.
Mm-hmm. Wasn't there like a TikTok of this guy?
No.
Or was that fake?
Wait, about what?
Of this guy that he found a Tesla.
There was like they posted like an official page posted that this guy found a Tesla key like thrown away
near David's house,
and that the investigators couldn't use it as evidence
because it was tampered with.
I'm like, bro, just still use it. I mean, I don't know.
DNA,
I know there's reasons why.
The industry is like on David's side for real.
For real. Because that's wild. And there's actually comments. I saved them because I didn't know the next time we were going to talk about this, but I don't have them with me because I forgot about it. I just remembered right now. Mm-hmm. But there was people like talking about him last year being like a pedophile.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. I saw that.
Came out in his comments.
I saw that.
I didn't know that.
It said like a
and they were like,
ago.
this guy Ruben was onto something. I think that was his username, like calling him out. They're like, this guy's gonna be in jail at some point, talking to like little kids, saying some shit like something like that.
And the comment had the date, it was like 2024.
And you go back, the comment's still there.
We'll show the screenshot.
Yeah, we'll show the screenshot because
that's like...
That's disturbing, huh?
And then, did we ever go over like what happened with the parents? Or like, did we ever talk about that? Because it's like, in the previous episode, I was talking about how like, how did this young girl like run away like from her own house and her parents like, she's been missing for a whole year, like, that there had to be something going on there with like
with
the
her
mom.
Family.
Yeah, like she would like.
Was there like a? Are you saying if there was an update on that? I didn't.
I found it, guys, real quick.
What?
Robin River, 2024, February 27th. Waiting for LAPD to get your ass for messing with a 13-year-old girl. And there's been other people there. Like it hasn't. Look. I'm gonna put the video here, y'all. How Robin River, aka Robin River 97 was moving.
Yeah. No, but like in all seriousness, like that's true because. I don't know, like, all the people that were around him, like, how did they not say anything?
Because, well, he was
like,
paying them
weird.
off, too.
Yeah. Like, to think that people can be bought so easily is actually insane.
It is. It's actually...
Shit. Order burger meal for me and I'm quiet.
Shut your dumb. That's actually wild, bro. But yeah, Robin River, you were on something. He gained nearly 500K followers for that.
For real?
It says, yeah, Robin River 97.
That's crazy.
That's crazy, right? Shit. I was onto something, y'all, too. I was saying he was innocent. I'm onto something because he's innocent right now.
Though?
Regardless, how do you even get
Honestly,
in that?
I'm going to separate the art from the artist, you know, like.
Yeah.
I'm still listening to that banger.
Jeffrey.
I'm sorry.
Okay, let's move on to our sports segment because I don't know what's going to happen with David. But there's close questions left in the air. We'll let Rod and Mango answer those for us. Do y'all know Rod and Mango?
Yeah, she's the...
Do you know Rod and Mango?
No.
She's just basically like a crime podcaster. Ooh. She used to be a mukbanger though. But she would talk about crimes and then that led into her having her own like show.
We should do that.
We should start eating, huh?
Yeah, we should do it like right now.
Okay, but this topic that we're about to go into the sports segment happened like last week. But we want to talk about it still. I think it was one of the things that was more trending revolving like the WNBA. So Napheesa Collier, which is like a WNBA star, she's one of the best players right now.
For the Lynx, right?
For the Minnesota Lynx, yes. We in the W.
We in the W.
So they had gotten eliminated from the playoffs, right? And she was already in. She got injured, by the way. But this has nothing to do with her being injured. But I'm just saying she got injured. So they do like postseason interviews and questions in media for like the end of the season. And in her presser, before anybody spoke, what is that saying you say, Jeffrey? Before y'all gave me a mic, y'all wanted me to speak, so I'm gonna speak.
Kanye West said it.
Oh, yeah.
She said that?
No, but that's what it felt like. That's how she was moving, like that one. So she said before y'all ask
she was like standing on business, basically.
Yeah, she's standing on business. Before y'all ask any questions, that she had a whole statement. And in her statement, she said that the WNBA's leadership was tone deaf, dismissive, and said, "We have the best players in the world, we have the best fans, but right now we have the worst leadership in the world." Basically calling out the commissioner and anyone else in control of like the leadership in the WNBA. So basically, like everyone's coming together to do their part except the leaders, which is the commissioner, Cathy Engelbert. I don't really know how to say her last name, but I think it's like that, Cathy Engelbert. The commissioner, Cathy Engelbert. And people already don't like this girl.
Cathy.
Yes, people don't like her. Do you know Sophie Cunningham? Yeah. She like came out with these like comments like basically saying "fuck that bitch," but she didn't say that, right? But basically, nobody likes her. She said
nobody
that.
Nobody likes her.
I'm like, bro. But yeah,
but why don't they
she
like
looks
her?
like unlikable, okay.
But yeah, they don't like her, and look, let me get to it. Because there's no leadership. There's no like, you know.
But what do you mean by leadership?
Get to the quote. That way
okay. So then Collier, in that statement she started calling out Cathy. She said in a private conversation they had during the Unrivaled season, which is Napheesa Collier's league alongside Brianna Stewart. She was telling Cathy, Because let me just also say this. In Unrivaled, they're paying the players way more than the W is paying them in their first year.
Damn.
And going into the second year.
Unrivaled, wait, what is that? Is that like another?
It's a 3-on-3 professional league. It's new.
Oh,
and it's ran by Napheesa.
Oh, okay. That's fire.
And her Brianna Stewart. Do you know Stewie?
Yeah.
April's favorite. So it's ran by them, and they're paying. She carried her team off one leg. So she said that her and Cathy had a private conversation saying, how is Cathy gonna address the officiating issues in the league, right? And then Cathy said, well, only the losers complain about the refs. Only the losers complain about the refs. And then Napheesa said, she asked about the rising stars like Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, Paige Beckers, saying that they're driving so much revenue, and how is she gonna compensate them for for all that and give them better pay. And that Cathy responded with saying that Caitlin Clark should be grateful for what the league gives. Oh no, she should be grateful for what the league gives her, because she said, what'd she say?
She should be grateful.
My bad.
The platform the league gives her.
She said
she wouldn't have all of those.
Caitlin Clark should be grateful she makes $16 million off the court, because without the league, without the platform the league gives her, she wouldn't.
She wouldn't be where she's at.
Yeah, which that's completely false, because Caitlin Clark already had
She's
like Nike deals.
Caitlin, and she was talking about like Angel Reese, but she used Caitlin Clark specifically.
Yeah.
Because the commissioner had said, Fifi had said like Angel Reese. I'm not saying her name. I don't know. Napheesa Collier has like given her examples of like, how are you gonna pay Angel, Caitlin, like the Paige. It's basically, I don't know.
Oh, my bad. Yeah. How are you gonna compensate them for what they're doing for the league?
Yeah.
And she responded with Caitlin Clark should be grateful she's making $16 million off the court, which didn't answer the question at all.
Yeah, it didn't.
Right?
No, it didn't. She like deflected.
Exactly.
Like, she's lucky that she's like, bro, like, what are you talking about?
Like, she was getting offered.
I knew of Caitlin Clark. Everyone knew about Caitlin Clark before she even got to the league. Like,
exactly.
I actually have never seen a WNBA game until I saw Caitlin Clark.
And then she had freaking.
She brought Indiana to the playoffs in her first year. She
was rookie of the year. She had what's his name?
Who?
Stephen Curry go to her games. Like a bunch of other like.
Tyrese Halliburton.
Yeah, like NBA stars were going to watch her play. Like, and you're gonna say that you gave her a platform?
Everyone's going to watching her play. They were offering her millions of dollars to join this league. I think it was another 3-on-3 league to play basketball with them in the offseason. They're offering like millions of dollars, but she didn't take it. So yeah, and then the response from Cathy. So I know she was gonna have presser too, and she said, "I have the utmost respect for Napheesa Collier and for all the players in the WNBA. I am disheartened by how Napheesa characterized our conversations and league leadership, but my commitment to the players and to this work will not waver." So everybody had Napheesa's back. Everyone was reposting. Everyone was like, "We stand with Fee. Speak your truth. This is this, etc., etc." And everyone was just done with Cathy, right? So,
do you know? Because I had wrote that like when it first happened. Do you know if there's any updates on it? Like, is the commissioner gonna resign or like what?
No, I don't think she's gonna resign. I don't know what will happen, but she's been getting hate for like years now, so I don't know. I never knew why, but I guess because she's the one who does the negotiations about like them getting deals and all that stuff. And I know they had like a meeting in the All-Star weekend with all that, and all the players were mad with how the meeting went. So I don't know what happened, but they were mad about it.
Yeah.
And Asia Wilson, one of the faces of the league, says she was disgusted by the alleged comments from Engelbert and expressed support for Collier. So basically all the big names who are respectful people.
We're on Collier's side?
Yeah, we're on Collier's side. Come on.
What?
On Fifi's side. We stand with Fifi.
Yeah, we stand with Fifi.
Oh, they were on... Oh, sorry, I got the names confused. They were on the Fifi side.
Yes. And what do you call it? So her husband, they call him Mr. Fee. I don't. They call him something like that, right? Not by his actual name, as a joke. But I guess he runs Unrivaled because she plays in Unrivaled, and she also like created it. But he runs Unrivaled and all that. And she's like, I have not received any message from Cathy or any of the leaders asking how I am or if I'm okay or hope I get better for being injured, right? She like that her husband for Unrivaled, he makes sure to reaches out to all the players. He makes sure like everyone's doing okay. Even in off season, through the WNBA season, like he's asking them. He's like she was like basically saying like that's what a leader is.
Yeah, like making sure that
caring
everyone's
for the
good.
players. Yeah. So that's what's happening with that.
Wait, but what did
I don't know about
what did Cathy say though about all of that?
Oh, she said that she's disheartened by how Napheesa characterized the conversation they had.
But that's all she said.
She said more, but I can't remember.
That's the gist of it.
That's basically the gist of it. And I think they were supposed to have like another meeting, them two, but that they weren't gonna have it.
No.
Because I think it was Cathy was mad or something. Shit, I'd be mad. She got put on blast.
For real?
She got put on blast real quick.
Because that's what she gets for being greedy? Because where that money going?
What she gets.
Where's that money going?
The WNBA has been in debt for like their whole, their lifespan.
You know that a team in San Antonio?
I didn't know that. Oh, actually,
I could have seen them play in San Antonio.
But anyway, like that's what they're saying. They're barely making revenue, but still, I mean, you're like, I gotta know how you go.
Yeah, because she was smart. Because she asked, like Napheesa asked about the 3 most known players type thing, you know?
Yeah.
She asked for Paige, Angel, and Kaylin. Why aren't they getting paid what they should? Or like, how are you gonna compensate them for that?
Yeah.
And she got mad. Like she wasn't asking for everyone.
Just for them.
She was asking for the players who.
But Collier is smart, bro. Because now look what she got. She's gonna get more people to go to
Unrivaled. And then Kelsey Mitchell. You know Kelsey Mitchell?
Of course.
She was saying they were asking her about like free agency and about being on Indiana next year and stuff. And she responded, she's like, well, I just hope we have a league to start off with. Something like that.
Bye.
Bro.
The whole
Like that.
WNBA is going to be
Those are my words.
dismantled.
I think she said something like that. Huh?
The whole WNBA is going to be dismantled.
For real, let's just hope we have a league. Something like that.
There's no way. I don't think that's
right. I don't think it'll happen either. But they're receiving a lot of backlash.
You think Unrivaled would be like the next WNBA?
If they introduce 5-on-5, maybe.
Which would mean if there's either a lot of players or like all the best players. Like if Paige, Kaylin, and Angel go to Unrivaled, it's wraps.
It is wraps. Right now, only Paige is in Unrivaled. They haven't announced Angel Reese or Caitlin Clark. But Caitlin Clark, I don't think she'll play in it. I don't think she is actually there.
She's always injured, no?
No, she actually hadn't been injured. She didn't play nothing. She was just practicing basically the whole year. She didn't do overseas play. She didn't take the deals I was saying. She didn't play in Unrivaled. She's like was practicing for the season. Yeah. And then she got injured, which sucks. So the next topic we got on the agenda, the lineup, the AI versus creator economy, the creator risk paradox. So do you want to take us into that, or do you want me to?
I guess it all started with MrBeast tweeting out. I don't know if it's quoted there, the other quote there.
Yeah, so MrBeast tweeted out, when AI videos are just as good as normal videos, I wonder what that will do to YouTube and how it will impact. Let me restart. When AI videos are just as good as normal videos, I wonder what that will do to YouTube and how it will impact the millions of creators currently making content for a living. Scary times. So MrBeast tweeted that out or what?
Yeah, he did.
He tweeted that out.
I know you have spoken about it in the previous podcast. Because I know you said like, oh, it's gonna be real crazy. How that and Mr. Digital Jeff spoke on it. How actors can now would be able to license their those themselves.
Yeah.
Like let's say a movie director wants to use them in a movie. Like, oh, Leonardo, can I borrow you for this movie? It's like, but Leonardo's old. He wants to borrow a young prime.
A younger version, yeah.
A young prime, Titanic version of Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah, anywhere.
The best version.
Leonardo just lends it out to him. Or I would say is the one right now, or 10 years ago.
You could license yourself out whatever
you just
age.
AI generate Leonardo. So that's some things of the main things y'all have said. But
basically, he's saying that you have to. It won't take over, your career and the way you I guess, if you know how to utilize it and use it to your advantage, right? Or what I was trying to say.
But then if you think what MrBeast had said was YouTube creators, if you're AI generating a lot of if AI gets good to the point where you won't be able to tell the difference between like a MrBeast video, and then you just generate someone's same. I think the only difference is with the MrBeast video, you get like the real feel, like the most recent one he did when there's a guy inside like a stuntman, and trying to get out of it like a chair, and it's in a burning house, and he's trying to get money out at the same time.
Oh,
so you got a lot of hate for that.
Hell no.
Yeah.
Where are these challenges?
For real. But with AI generation, like the whole thing, like, oh, he's not real.
Wait, so, was AI generated or no?
No, it wasn't AI generated.
Oh, it was real.
Yeah, so my point is, there's like some things like the feeling, like, oh shit, he can like die or get injured from this fire.
Oh, that feeling
to,
cannot be created with
It's like
AI.
when you die in a game, it doesn't really matter. Like it's a game, you're not dead, or you're in war.
That's very true.
That's like the difference.
Is it the only creator that does things like that? Like does like.
I mean, from
like
what I know, yes.
I would say FaZe Roy used to be that creator, but like I think MrBeast took it to another level in terms of the challenges.
He like skilled.
I remember
everything.
he started with just don't touch, like don't remove it off the car.
That's crazy. That's true.
Remember that? Yeah, and he started getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
But the reason that he's receiving a lot of backlash was because they were pointing out the irony of how MrBeast, had already used AI tools. Supposedly, or for example, the AI thumbnail generator via his ViewStats platform in the past. So critics see a mixed message there. They're like, why is he tweeting out about like AI gonna, what did he say? How it's gonna impact the millions of creators currently making content for a living when he used it. But I mean, I don't think he should be getting backlash for what he said, to be honest.
Yeah.
The hate is unnecessary, or what are they saying about him?
But basically, he responded by removing the AI thumbnail generator tool after all the backlash, and then he said, "I apologize." He apologized for that he definitely missed the mark, saying that he thought people would be excited, but understood many were not. But you see, it's like,
why is
he trying to make a chilling statement, I guess?
Yeah, but why is that even like a thing though? It's true because there's so many other creators that I've heard it from where it's like, what?
Oh, like what you all were saying, like the reason, like it is true, and the people who don't actually know how to create content are gonna get exposed, like you said, right?
Yeah.
Unless they know how to
not exposed.
There was a comment that said it'll just separate who's creative and who's not. Something that it'll show the people who aren't that creative.
True.
Like a lot of people were like, there was a quote saying that.
Yeah.
But it's kind of, also if you're like for example y'all know how to use AI, so that's exciting. Like I don't know if y'all have seen like the Sora videos.
AI right now, guys.
They're like going crazy. Like the Chucky video is like, get down on the ground, Chucky.
Get back! Stay down, you little freak! Dispatch! I got the doll in custody. Need back.
And then the caption is like a realistic thing like if Chucky was realistic, this is what should have happened in the movie, and it's like a cop just kicking him like, sit down.
Oh, guys, Sora. Before we even get into anything deep down that we call it rabbit hole.
Yeah.
Sora is. I love it. Basically, that's all I'm gonna say. I love it. We've used it for like 2 or 3 days now.
Yeah.
But like by the 6th or 7th day, we're gonna be real good at it, and we're not.
The Jake Paul video, have y'all seen that one?
Bro,
I thought that was real. Yes, I thought that was real.
Jenny's the one who's gonna fall for everything, guys, even though she's the one who works around it. My dad was showing us a video, and she's like, "Is that real?"
What was he showing us?
We were like, me and dad looked at each other, we started laughing.
Have y'all seen the?
No, they were showing Mario Kart. It was like about a Mario Kart.
It was Mario Kart getting chased by the cops.
Yeah.
And she's like, what'd you even say?
It's because I saw it through the corner of my, like I hadn't fully turned, so my brain didn't really register it. So like I saw it and it was like at an angle and it was just like the corner through my peripheral vision mostly. And it looked like a mascot. So I couldn't tell.
It was real.
Yeah, it looked like a mascot. Like somebody was like wearing like a Mario costume, like a mascot type.
Well, that was not the case.
And then I looked at it more, I was like, oh, like, yeah, that's AI.
Dad looked in shock.
Like it didn't make sense for me to be like, oh, that's real.
No, yeah,
sorry.
It was real. We'll put the video here. We could find it. Now probably won't.
Did you see the one where like the guy's doing pull-ups, and it's like a big girl on holding on to him, and he's doing it. I thought it was real, and then like it just snaps, like the bar snaps, and they both fall. And then the Sora came out. Like, dude, I didn't know it was real until I saw like Sora. I was like, oh.
Yeah. Like the one with Jake Paul. Everyone was, at first I was like, is that even real? Like my first thought was like, that's so unnatural. Like it's because a couple of weeks ago, I think maybe like a week ago or two, Jake Paul made a post, and it just said like, oh, what's the point of life now? Like there's no point, something like that, right? He made a post and he was just kind of like just kind of sad. And then like I saw my dad commented like, oh, it's time for you to have kids, right? So I thought like this was like, fast forward, he's kind of going crazy. Like he's kind of losing it a little bit because he's like putting makeup on himself. And so I was like, oh damn, like he's really going through it. And I was like, yikes. But then.
So you thought it was real? Yeah.
So I thought it was real. And then I was like, wait.
Fell for it.
And I saw the Sora and I was like, oh, never mind. But it didn't make sense in my head. Like it didn't really, like I was like, that's so. But I was like, maybe like he's really going through it right now.
Midlife crisis.
They're making a whole series of that because I was on TikTok and I had just seen it for the first time, I think today. Mm-hmm. And they're like, I cannot escape Zesty Jake Paul. And there's like different videos of it.
It's like the Andrew Tate one.
But that one was real though, no?
Yeah, that one's like.
That was a real person.
That's a real person, yeah.
Being bald and dancing.
Yeah. That was funny though. The Zesty Andrew Tate, bro. The dancing.
Andrew Tate's like a masculine man, and then you see like a twin. The gay ass dance. That was funny.
Oh, but about the Jake Paul video, like a lot of people were saying like if it didn't have the watermark, they would not know the difference. Cause it looks so real.
That watermark, we gotta remove that shit, bro. Yeah. Oh, you can do it within video and Sora too. That'll be promotion.
Go check it out.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's move on to the scary story for the month of October. Not for the month of October.
This is what I was waiting for.
We wanted to do a scary story Spooktober segment for like October.
For the month of October.
Because we love scary stories. And so, and here in Laredo, Texas, if y'all are from here, shout out to the 956. Okay. But there's a hospital called Mercy Hospital. Laredo Mercy Hospital.
Yeah.
And a lot of the 1980 kids, I don't know from what house, they were born in that hospital. But this hospital ended up becoming abandoned. I don't know the backstory on why or how.
Okay, because they built doctor's hospital.
Oh, because they built a new hospital. Yeah. So that hospital just got,
became an abandoned hospital.
But it never got bulldozed or nothing. It's just there. And people actually would break into the hospital, and I guess they started figuring out, or they realized it was haunted, which I feel like is pretty normal for a hospital. A lot of people die there, especially becoming abandoned and in around the old parts of Laredo, Texas. Mm-hmm. So it's like, it's in the pits of Laredo. Mm-hmm. Oh, that, not, like, you could tell the neighborhood there is, no offense, like, no disrespect to anyone who lives there. It's just like, it's one of the older parts of Laredo. They have better security now. Before, like, people would get in so easily. Now people get arrested and fined for trespassing into there. Yeah. So.
Bro, people would get creative. Like, they would go and get like what's that thing? Barb cutters or like that thing? Yeah, they would like basically cut the fence, make a hole, and then they would post it and be like, guys, if y'all need to enter, I got y'all.
Bro.
Shut the fuck up. There's no way, bro.
We would go, me and my friends would go around like, okay, they patch it. They would patch like the spots. So we had to find new ways to get in. And we would like be very creative. And I remember, bro, my fat ass, it was like a 7-8 foot, like, Johnny was there, bro.
No, he told me the story. He's like, there's no way
I had a sprained ankle, bro. I don't know how I did it.
Wait, so you're saying you went? Oh, yeah. You went with your friends?
Okay, so there's multiple times. The first time I had a sprained ankle, I had to climb a wall. Right?
Oh,
and like, I like, fuck that method. I need to find something else. So we were just walking around and there was like a tiny hole, like, I'm being dead ass, like this right here. Like, bro, and I was bigger back then, like bigger than I am now. And like, I just slid it one in and I brought Johnny, her boyfriend.
Yeah.
I brought him, I slid it one in and I just slipped through. And then, but before, like, Johnny was like, there's no way you fit through that. There's no way you fit through that.
He's told me that story too, that he was literally in shock.
Hey, the slithery jutsu.
Oh, hell no, bro. Okay, so let's begin the story. My wife and I moved here to Laredo a few years ago. We rented a 2-bedroom house with my 2 boys. About 4 months into living there, I started noticing people staring at me funny around the neighborhood. I had never seen anything like the way people were acting toward me before. I mean, they would look at my house and then me. I'm talking about 3 to 4 houses in the street would walk around during the evening and they would just look. One lady who lived right next to us in particular. The house was near the abandoned hospital, Mercy Hospital. So this lady would walk around the hospital before sunset with her dog. Every time she would walk by the house, she would just stare at the house or us if we were outside. She made it really obvious that she was looking. We used to watch her through the curtain that was up, and she still stared every day, even though it looked as if no one was home. Also, another neighbor would stare at us. I thought, what is wrong? Have they never seen anyone from Nebraska before? LOL. I mean, I pretty much dressed the same, acted the same, spoke the same. You know, I just couldn't figure out why they were staring. One night, my wife said she heard something outside. So I tell her to go to bed because it's probably a cat or a dog. So then for some reason, I woke up that night about 3 in the morning and I hear something. As I got up to look what it was, I see our neighbor through the kitchen window with a flashlight as if she's looking for something outside her house. I immediately turned on the lights. Since we had the curtains up, she could see the lights turn on. She walked away immediately to her house. I opened my door and I couldn't find her outside. I was just looking towards the parking lot at the abandoned hospital, and I see someone, or should I say something, standing there looking at me. This thing I saw was close to 7 feet tall. I'm about 6'3", and this looked taller than me from afar. I could see this thing look very unhuman. It was just standing there looking at me. I knew the hospital had been closed for a very long time, so it couldn't have been a patient or someone. I then felt very creeped out. I got goosebumps all over my body and fear. I went back inside and closed the door. I woke up my wife to tell her what I had saw, and she insisted to all stay in one room that night. So that night we went to sleep in the kids' room, who had bunk beds at the time. And the next morning I went over to my neighbor's house and no one answered. I wanted answers as to why she was in my front yard at 3 a.m. A few days passed and I see another neighbor who would just stare at us, and I went to go ask and why they keep staring at me. Of course, I introduced myself and my family before asking the question. They mentioned that they worry for us since we have kids in the house. I was confused. My wife automatically felt that there could be something going on with the house by the way they said that. They went on saying that the house is cursed by a witch who lived there and was evicted. Rumors around the block say that all witchcraft items were left in the house just a few days before we moved in. A few days later, my family and I were coming home and I saw the neighbor outside smoking. She saw me and immediately wanted to go inside, but my wife called her to come over. We introduced ourselves and I asked her if she was around my home that night at 3 a.m. and she was nervous to even speak to us. I really don't know Spanish, but my wife does, so she asked her, "Usted estaba afuera en mi casa a las 3. She then replied, "Sí, perdón," the neighbor. I told my wife to tell her it's okay, but why the flashlight? She then asked and the lady said, "Hay un demonio que viva en su casa y esa noche se quería meter, pero le eché agua bendita y se me perdió y lo estaba buscando." So when my wife translated, I was speechless. What did she mean there was a demon around my house and she threw holy water to get rid of it and she lost it? I was confused and freaked out. That's when it all came to me. When I opened the door, I saw someone, or like I say something, standing in the parking lot of the hospital. I told my wife to tell her what I saw. Then the lady replied with, "The demon lived in your house with the witch." I was just left speechless. My wife being Hispanic, she knew exactly what to do next. Her being from Laredo, she gave me a little history talk on our way to a few local stores where they sell sage and candles. She mentioned how Laredo has a lot of people who do witchcraft and many wrongdoing people. She gave me a history of how the famous old Mercy Hospital is to this town and how it's haunted. I felt like great. This man right here decided to rent out a hospital right in front of the town's famous abandoned hospital. We had a 1-year contract, but luckily we were only staying in Laredo for 1 year for my wife's job. We talked about how the hospital may have something to do with this demon. Like, why was it standing inside the gate? So many questions and thoughts. We got to the stores and my wife got recommended so many things. She got instructed on what to do with the candles and amulets. I didn't question her since I knew exactly when she's serious and she has never been wrong. So fast forward a couple of weeks after doing all that at home, we had a few encounters at home, such as footsteps being heard around the house, banging in the bathroom roof in the middle of the night, and not being nothing wrong with the roof, knocking on the front door in the middle of the night and no one around. Nothing compared to what I saw next. That's where the scary story starts. So one late Thursday night in early October, My wife remembered she needed milk to make pancakes in the morning for the kids. Since we were up, I decided to make a quick run to the nearest gas station and get that. I recall it was 2:15 a.m.
2:15 a.m.
Y'all know 3 is the devil's hour. So I put on my jacket and got my keys to head out. As I was driving out the driveway, I saw the same exact tall figure in the parking lot of that abandoned hospital, just staring at the house, or possibly me. I remember I speeded and I looked back and it was still there. I had forgotten my phone at home, so there was no way to warn my wife about it, the demon. I went to the store and I was extremely scared to even get down. All these horror movie thoughts came to mind, as if what if it's on my car's roof? What if it's standing there behind my car? Etc. I felt the fear. I got down real quick and went in the store. I felt really jumpy at almost anything. I heard someone sneeze and I jumped. I heard the cashier laugh and I jumped. I felt as if I was being watched. My heart was racing and everything just really felt off. When I was standing behind two people paying for gas, I noticed the music in the store sounded really weird. I've been to that store many times since I moved here, and I would hear regular Laredo's radio station. But this time the music sounded really, really old, and it sounded eerie and playing backwards. To me, that's how it sounded. It sounded really off. I was nervous and scared. Why all of a sudden that feeling? Was it because I saw that thing there and I now knew what it was? Now that they told me there's a demon outside my home? When it was my turn, I paid for the milk and 2 chocolate bars, and my change back was $6.66. So I got my change and the cashier told me to be careful. Maybe because my change was $6.66, or he knew something. I felt like everything was weird there. I didn't take more than 2 minutes in the store getting 3 things, and I heard the 2 people in front of me asking to put money in the pumps. As soon as I walked out, no one was around. I was the only one in the store. Where did they go? They couldn't have pumped gas that fast. So I got back in the car and drove back, and I was terrified to see what was waiting for me. When I went back, there was nothing. I parked and got down real quick and locked the door and told my wife to put holy water on the door inside and the window. I told her what I saw and experienced. Later, around 3:45 a.m., we went to our kids' room and we both slept there with them. My wife and younger son were in the bottom bunk, and I got to the top bunk with my older son. I immediately felt relaxed with what my wife did around the house. The night, I had a repeating nightmare of me going outside or looking outside and seeing that thing, the demon. It was terrifying. No matter how I dreamt it, that thing was there standing in the parking lot. I kept waking myself up and saying to myself, it's just a dream. I was really sleepy, so I kept falling back to sleep almost immediately and seeing that thing all over again. The next morning, the kids went to school and my wife went to work. I was so tired that I fell asleep in the living room watching a movie that morning. My dreams continued. This time, my dream was about me going towards it. I tried to wake myself up, but I just couldn't. I remember in my dream, I walked towards the hospital and that thing was there. This time, I saw full details of it. Looked half human and half demon. He was just standing there. In my dream, I saw the hospital crumbling down and patients yelling from the windows. They were all wearing gowns and they kept asking me to open the gate for them. This demon was standing there looking at me, making sounds like a pig. I had fear and I know I was trying to wake myself up. I made my way to the gate and I had the key to open the lock to the gate. I looked around and I saw nurses and doctors sitting down in the parking on the floor, and they were saying to open the gate to release them. As I was going to unlock the gate, I hear a woman yelling saying no. I turn to my house and I see my neighbor. She was looking into my house. Just when I was going to look back at the hospital, I get woken up by my phone ringing. Reminder, it was around 9 a.m. when I fell asleep, and when I looked at the time, it was 6 p.m. On my line was my wife telling me she came home with the kids at 4 p.m. and she saw me asleep and didn't bother to wake me. So she went to the store with them and was calling to see if I was awake already. I was freaked out and told her to come home because I needed to tell her what I dreamed about. Days passed and I avoided to look outside or even go out after sunset. We kept hearing noises around the house at night, but nothing inside. I kept having dreams of this demon's face every once in a while for weeks. It was around Thanksgiving time when family came to our house. I have a cousin who sketches, so I had told him to draw what has been happening. He then offered to sketch what I had seen standing over in the hospital and in my dreams. I described full details to him and he sketched it. A few days later, I saw my neighbor outside smoking, and I told my wife to tell her if she had seen anything lately. She mentioned that she sees the demon looking at my house at night when she goes out to smoke. She's seen it try to get near, but leaves almost immediately, running and disappearing. I told my wife to tell her if I can show her the drawing. As soon as I showed her it, she said, "That's it. She's seen it exactly like it." She mentioned she tries hard to keep it away from her and from us. We stayed there talking for a while, and she took us a few houses down to another house where they've also been seeing this one thing, or where they've seen this thing once. These people live right in front of the hospital's view. They have a better view than me and had seen that thing in the windows. According to them, they said that the witch in my house used to do witchcraft to those who wanted to feel better when they were in the hospital. Family members would go to her and she would cure them, but not with prayers, with evil. It is said that she used that demon to do her work. It is said that when she got evicted, she got cursed. She cursed the house and she sent the demon to stay in the hospital until she got her house back. Apparently, I was the dumbass who rented the house 1 month after she got thrown out. Lucky me. She's out there, they said. They never got her name, but they know she's doing wrong. Another night that I remember was when my wife had a friend over one evening, and I remember she stayed until 1 a.m. She was dropped off by her son, who ended up going to work and not being able to be picked up. My wife was putting the kids to bed when she asked if I can take her. I feared for my life when she said that. I hadn't set foot outside at night for a long time. I didn't want to see this demon, so my wife decided to take her herself. I stayed at home. Kids were asleep and I was in the kitchen eating a snack when I hear my oldest son calling out for my wife. I went to the room and I see them both crying. I asked what happened, and they said they heard tapping in the window. I got them out of the room and I got the Bible and read it out loud in the room. I called my wife to tell her what happened. She was on the way back already. When she got home, she opened the door and I remember her saying, "Why is your dad out in the back?" I told her, what did she mean? She was surprised to see me with the kids in the bedroom. She cried in fear, saying she just saw me standing outside in the back of the house looking at her. She thought I left the I actually got the chills.
I know.
She thought I left the kids alone. That wasn't me. I was inside the whole time and I wouldn't have left my kids alone inside. We didn't know what to do at that point. My wife phoned the neighbor and good thing she was awake. She came with her Bible and we all read it out loud and blessed the house with sage, incense, holy water, and other things. I wasn't a true believer of all of that, but at that point it helped. It helped and I believed in it. I would say we only lasted another month there and we left it. I broke the contract, but at this point I didn't care. We moved to an apartment and my wife eventually agreed to stay in Laredo. Till this day, I do not pass by that area. My wife stayed in touch with the neighbor for a bit, but she moved out to 2016. Have to say, nothing followed us to the apartment. I will not answer any questions of the exact house. It may or may no longer exist in the area. No names will be given out. Location will not be given. But it was revealed. So we're gonna put it up here for you guys. But that's it, guys. Yeah.
Can you see the painting?
The pictures?
Yeah.
Yeah, let me send it to you. I mean, let me show you.
I think you actually might have sent it to me.
Fuck, where is it a little bit ago? I thought I saved it. Oh, I screenshotted it. This is the house.
Let me see.
Well, hell no. Why would you even move there, y'all?
For real, like, bro.
Why
like,
would you even move
ain't
into
no
that
way,
house?
bro.
No, like, regardless of being the story about Mercy Hospital, why are you moving into that little creepy ass house?
Yeah, that was creepy.
Look.
Oh, bro, come on. You're like asking to get haunted, bro.
Dead ass. And by the way, this is an anonymous reader, so the identity of the person never got revealed, but the house did.
That motherfucker's huge, bro.
But that lady who stayed there, the neighbor, she was doing God's work for real.
For real. She was watching out after them.
Holy water, holy water, holy water. Damn. That genuinely gave me the chills for real because...
Heck no.
Yeah. Moment of silence for real.
Moment of silence. Hopefully that never happens to us. It will never actually.
Whoa. No, not to that extent, I guess.
Well, we have a story for you guys next time in the next episode.
But not as scary as that, to be honest.
No,
I remember when I first read that, I literally could not sleep alone.
Are you dead ass?
Yeah.
I remember. She came into my room, bro.
I remember I was like,
you're such a liar, bro.
Nah, but The demon.
And here we have another story by. I'm joking.
I'm pretty sure like that demon's still there. Like, and you know what's weird? Like they don't want you to trespass. And he was saying in the story like how like everyone wanted to be released, like open the gates.
Yeah.
But like the one thing that the like police or anybody doesn't want you to do is open the gates. Like there's no, you can't open the gate. You have to make a way in there, like you were saying. So that's crazy. It's like, why not bulldoze it already? Like, what's up with the
Destroy it?
hospital?
I know. I mean,
Like,
I don't
why
know.
is it still up?
That's true. They don't want to bring it down.
Yeah, it's like all these people are trespassing. Might as well just break it down already because it's not gonna stop. I mean, you have better law enforcement now, but I don't think it stopped, to be honest.
That?
Yeah, like I was on that page and there was people like still posting from there. All right, guys. Well, that's it for our first story of October, Spooktober. We hope you enjoyed it. It is based on a true story. I'm not telling you to go check out the Mercy Hospital, but you can drive past it. But just be careful what you might bring home.
Shut up.
Okay. Well, we hope you enjoyed today's episode. Lead us. Let us know your comments, thoughts
These are temptation.
in the comment section below. Tell us your scary stories because we want to read some of your scary
Exactly.
comments for this month. We need to hear these true stories. We know y'all got
Or if
some.
you want us to say here on the pod, let us know.
Yeah. And until next time, we'll see you. Thank you.